YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the TWT channel. We're reacting to something different. Something very different. Not no cop shit. Some more brutal deaths like last time. The theater park or fairground, whatever. The fairs. We're watching another one from the same person. But it's the most brutal gym deaths. Now I ain't gonna lie. This should be good, man. Cause on IG, I seen some crazy stuff happen in the gym.
Yeah, remember to have a gym partner with you if you
remember to have a gym partner.
Sure, man. You never know.
I bet there's gonna be one. Niggas just shit. I haven't been in the gym in a minute. What you call that shit?
It's PR trying to.
No, when you
bench.
Yeah. Niggas on the bench and then probably hit his neck and especially with the clamps. Boy, I don't know why niggas put clamps with heavy weight. And they'll let the weights drop. You know how you gotta let the weights drop?
You
about to see though.
Brutal gym deaths to avoid while working out. Number 1. A man was running on a treadmill in a local gym in India Saraswati Vihar. He was doing his cardio for the day when he started feeling dizzy and lightheaded. So he stopped running and all of a sudden he collapsed and started convulsing. 2 other gym goers checked up on him and alerted emergency services. Medics arrived and brought him to the hospital, but sadly, he was already dead. His name was Siddharth Kumar Singh, and he was only around 20 years old, too young to die from a heart attack.
20? Oh, we gotta see what happened.
Although he was routinely going to this gym, most conclusions ended up that his body was not adapted to the cardio, and he pushed himself too far. His death was tragic, and it's important to have a gradual...
Tried to push himself.
That's insane.
He probably was tired. He's like, let me keep going, huh? I'm tired, I know. I'm present. Stop sitting my ass down, drinking water or something.
No, I pushed myself before too. Different genes, I don't know.
Different limits too.
Low key, yeah.
approach
That's
for
sad,
exercising
though.
at the gym, as well as monitoring...
He's doing what he's supposed, but that's crazy. He died doing what he's supposed to do. He's trying to push himself. That's crazy.
Yeah, you're supposed to push yourself to like get better results, to get like results and all that, but there's a certain point you gotta stop, man. Your body telling, cause it said he got dizzy, so that means
I ain't gonna lie. At that point, you gotta stop.
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't pushed myself to where I'm feeling lightheaded, dizzy. No.
Oh, you be lightheaded when you come off the bench, though. Shit, when it's like heavyweight, you be lightheaded in a mother sucker.
But like you're running though, you're losing.
Now
all that
running,
sweat.
I ain't gonna lie, running is different. I ain't never been lightheaded.
You're losing all that sweat and shit.
Yeah.
And then your heart
just pumping. Yeah. That's a different. Yeah. That's I feel you. That's different.
Rate and hydration. Number 2. Imagine the most dangerous equipment in the gym that could possibly injure or kill you. You may think of bench press, a Smith machine, or a 150-pound dumbbell, right? Now, how about if I told you a treadmill? You might laugh in my face and then tell me to go to Weenie Head Juniors because of how harmless a treadmill is. Well, that's exactly what someone thought, rightfully, before they died in Delhi, India. Saksham Pruthi was
India
at a gym
again?
on a Tuesday morning at 7:30 a.m. He decided to use a treadmill at the gym for one of his workouts. He was running and doing his usual pace when all of a sudden he collapses and falls near the machine. Other people at the scene saw him collapse and tried to rescue him, but when they touched him, they felt an electrical shock. He was taken to a hospital and was pronounced dead from electrocution. Turns out the treadmill he was using was faulty. It had multiple complaints about giving shocks to people who used it, but the facility did nothing about it.
Shocks.
After the incident, the gym...
He died low-key because of the gym phone.
Yeah.
Because people been telling him they been getting shots.
He didn't feel it? He probably thought it was. He probably thought he was getting juiced. Like, this is what working out feels like. Zip zip. Kept going and then.
was closed and the owner was arrested due to the negligence of the equipment. I'm glad this gym was closed so nobody else could get killed from a faulty treadmill, but it's unfortunate because he died at 24 years old. Number 3. On a Tuesday afternoon, a young woman decides to work out at the gym with her boyfriend. The gym that they're in has 3 floors, and the boyfriend wants to do an exercise on a different floor than her. She wants to run on a treadmill on the 3rd floor, so they part ways to do their own exercises. She's making great progress while running, so she wipes her face with a towel and gets off the treadmill. But she loses her balance and finds herself on a ledge of an open window. She
Oh!
tries to grab onto anything she can, but fails and falls 3 stories onto her head. She
Who's what?
Why is the window open?
Why? That's what I'm saying. Why even if it's open? Why pick to be by a open near an open window? Why?
Look,
Indonesia. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going
I
to
don't-
gym
I
in
don't-
these. Yeah.
I don't know if air conditioning may be an issue, but the window didn't need to be open.
That's what I'm saying.
And I know, bro, cause we've been to a gym with no AC.
Mm-hmm.
They got fans.
They got fans. That's what I'm saying. They got fans swirling around. These Indonesian, the east. I don't know what's going on over there.
was rushed to the hospital and doctors did the best they could, but were unable to save her life. The window behind the treadmill she was using was 2 feet away and was not supposed to be open. There was actually a sticker that stated not to open the windows, but it had been reportedly damaged. This incident could have been prevented if the gym
why
had
be-
not been
why be
negligent of making an
in front
openable
of an
window,
open window
2 feet
on a
away from a
treadmill?
treadmill that could easily be walked out of. Number 4. It's July 15th at the Paradise Gym in Bali, where a man is going to perform squat presses with
Bro, are all these gonna be foreign? Yeah, these foreign gyms ain't. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all need some work over there, man.
They safety precautions.
It's
This
dog.
one don't look like it's about to.
Yeah, he look like he's doing it to himself.
450-pound barbell. This man is an Indonesian bodybuilder that has an Instagram following of 35,000 people. He's also a fitness trainer at the gym he is working out in, so he's not an amateur when it comes to working out correctly. He's ready to do a rep for the 450-pound squat press and has a spotter with him just in case he trains to failure. He squats the weight and starts standing.
I ain't gonna lie, GG's brother. Don't ask me to help you with these. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not being no spotter with no.
455 pounds.
Yeah, and then you gonna throw it back on me?
I ain't gonna lie. I seen the way that sport.
Mm-hmm.
They got one person on one end and then another person on the other end. If you doing heavy squats like that,
That shit not gonna work. That you see how heavy that is?
no. But if you got multiple people,
Mm-hmm.
one person on this end and another person on the other end, and
Okay,
then
so what if he like it's too much for him and he tries to throw it off?
shoot, nigga, you better hope the other 2 people on the side can hold up 400. It's 2 of y'all. You don't think 2 people can hold up 400?
No. No. Hell no. I'm not holding up 400. Me, I'm saying if I'm in there, you gonna see me. I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be looking, or I'm gonna be somewhere else. You ain't gonna ask me to help spot you on these, man.
up but can't. It's too heavy. The spotter tries to help lift it up but can't bring the weight up for the lifter to stand. He squats back down and falls onto his butt, and all the weight rolls onto the back of his neck, resulting in his neck snapping. He's rushed to medical attention and they perform an emergency operation, but unfortunately it's not enough to save his life. Justin Vicky died at 33 years old from a broken neck that fatally compressed his vital nerves connecting his heart and lungs. For the amount of weight that Justin was squatting, it is recommended to have at least 3 spotters to safely lift from the lifter, or to have safety bars to prevent the bar from lowering all the way
Yeah.
to the ground. Number 5. A man in
Even
Iowa.
with safety bars, you still see some people put them all the way low.
Yeah. They need that depth, but I don't know. Like I said, they got it.
Yeah, they trying to get that.
What in the
full
United
range.
States of
Yeah.
America is bench pressing at the gym. His name is Kyle Thompson and is a
US.
22-year-old senior studying at Iowa State University. He has a spotter with him while doing his bench press routine. He puts 315 pounds on the barbell and starts his rep, but the bar suddenly slips from his hands and falls right on his neck. The spotter gets the weight off of him and checks if he's alright. Staff from the gym give him CPR up until first respondents arrive at the scene. He was transported to Iowa Methodist Medical Center where Kyle died from major internal injuries due to the trauma on his neck. I wasn't able to find more information on how exactly the bar slipped from Kyle's hands. However, I could presume that he was using the suicide grip. This is where your fingers are wrapped around the bar without the thumb underneath. This makes it possible for the weight to slip onto the person, so it may have been the cause for the bar to slip. Number 6. Mohammed Faraj is a 21-year-old man at a university gym in England using a Smith machine. This machine makes it so the bar has a predetermined path that slides vertically and has a barbell that if it is twisted, the bar will catch itself. He begins to use the machine for his exercise routine, and all is normal. When people at the gym hear a loud crash by the machine, it turns out that Mohammed had lost control and had somehow injured his head. 2 people at the gym ran over to his body to give him CPR. Emergency services arrived shortly after 7 p.m. where they do their best to try and resuscitate Mohammed, but it isn't enough. He was pronounced dead at the gym on October 16th, 2024. No official source says exactly how the bar ended up falling onto his head. If I were to guess, however, it would be he thought he twisted the bar on the hook and let go prematurely, leading it to fall on his head. Honestly, I would just avoid using this machine altogether. Not only is it an artificial path for your bar to travel, if the weight is too heavy and you have no spotter, you can't roll off of it or unbalance the bar to one side and get it off of it. Number 7. In Wuhan, China, a 27-year-old man is bench pressing at a public gym. His name is Xiao Hu and is accustomed to working out by himself. He decides to load up 220 pounds on a barbell to train his chest and takes out his phone to record himself. He puts on a weightlifting belt and is ready to bench press. He lifts the barbell and lowers the weight onto his chest and begins to push it up, but his arms begin shaking. It's too heavy. The weight begins to slowly lower back to his chest, then slips onto his neck, pinning him to the bench. He's making desperate efforts to lift the weight.
That's what I'm saying, man. You gotta roll that thing up, let one side go, and then hum. Like, you gotta hum. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do those, bro. If you just
save your life.
Yeah, trying to push that shit up? No, hell no, bro. Or you can even roll it off of you.
Yeah.
But
or you at least keep it away from your neck.
Yeah, for sure. But if it's heavy though, imagine that shit being on your chest and then moving it to your ribs and
shit, I'd rather have broken ribs than die.
Facts. But shit.
But you could still die with broken ribs.
Yeah, because that shit impales. Oh man, impales your lung, nigga. You know what this means? Get a fucking spotter.
And place it back on the rack, but to no avail. He tries to unbuckle his weightlifting belt, but he can't. And with his deteriorating strength,
he tried to unbuckle.
He tries to unbuckle his weightlifting belt, but he can't.
He tried to unbuckle the belt because it prevented him from rolling the barbell off of his chest. Oh,
because it does.
He should have just did the one side method.
And with his deteriorating strength,
and nobody was there.
He likes to move the bar up, but it's not moving. He's knocked unconscious from asphyxiation, and no one notices Xiao up until 2.5 minutes later. 2 gym employees rush over and take the barbell off of him. Seeing his lifeless state, they take him to the hospital where he is later determined as deceased. Number 8. A 42-year-old woman is at a gym with her daughter in Mexico City. She's using a Smith machine, the same kind of machine that took Mohammed's life. However, the exercise she is performing is different. A squat press instead of a bench press with the barbell. She has a bench seat underneath her while she is about to perform a squat. She decides to squat 400 pounds on the Smith machine.
What? Yo. Unless she's a bodybuilder? No, man. No, it's no way, bro. I ain't trying to say women can do it, but the average woman, 400 pounds?
Yeah, you gotta be bodybuilding to be doing 400. I ain't gonna lie, for a woman.
She got it.
Man helps rack the weights on for her, and the daughter stands by and watches her mother about to squat the weight.
No. That's a rule. If you can't rack the weight by yourself, what makes you think you can do the weight? No, you have to be able to rack the weight yourself, feel what's going on, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're not just gonna sit there and be like, yeah, do it for me, guys.
I ain't gonna lie to him. Like, some of these people, like, you gotta test it out a little bit.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
You gotta see, like, you push up? Oh, hell.
That's what I'm saying. I be testing.
Man, before I go push up a dumb ass weight, no, take weight off.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I need to go lower.
I need to go lower and then hit my max. I'm not about to just go in the gym 400 pounds. Let's go.
No, bro.
Shit. They got it, man.
She lifts the bar and twists it, letting the entire load onto her shoulders. The moment she bends her knees, she immediately falls with a weight onto the bench below, where the entire 400 pounds lands on her neck.
And her daughter was there too? Damn! Sheesh. That's sick work, boy. Hey, man, that man that put the weight up there for her, I ain't gonna lie, man, you tripping, man. So you just put the weight up there and thought she was gonna do it? You really...
She probably...
Y'all got too much belief. I would have been like, you...
The man and daughter immediately are...
She
Just
probably was a bodybuilder. I don't know.
shocked and try to remove the weight but fail, up until two other people help take the weight off of her. She is flipped on her side where she is found unalived. Number 9. August 25th, 2012, at a powerlifting gym, there was a 34-year-old man named Igor Galushkin. He was a very fit and strong individual who competed in powerlifting from Russia. A powerlifting competition consists of 3 core lifts: squat, deadlift, and bench press, where the winner is the one who can lift the most amount of weight summed up from the 3 categories. In this
I don't
case,
even like the powerlifting technique. Back all the way up. Yeah, back all the way up and then just... I'm good, bruh.
How about, is that powerlifting too the one they don't, and they gotta jump?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm not jumping with weights on my...
That's what I'm saying,
no,
man.
Bro. No.
Hey, they got it, man. They got it. They on a different... They in a different lane than me.
Like these.
That's what I'm saying. And it's always some accident that happened. Shit be going on their neck or they gotta drop.
Yeah. They just
throw that bit. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even play with my life like that.
Igor was bench pressing 400 pounds for his competition to win. However, when he almost successfully lifted the barbell, his hands suddenly slipped off the bar, and the weight fell onto his chest. The spotters were stunned and immediately took the weight off of him. Igor drank water and covered his face with his hands, having felt such terrible pain. He felt his condition getting worse from his chest area and was soon taken to the hospital. It had turned out that he had ripped his diaphragm and crushed his ribs from the 400-pound barbell. Medics did the best they could, however...
Hey, like Igor, you said, the ribs, brother. That shit wouldn't have worked.
I said that you could still die from it, though.
Yeah, you did.
Later died from a cardiac concussion at the hospital. Now, all these deaths are unfortunate and tragic. However, they can teach how to minimize risk of injury or death. Also, if you like the shirt that I'm wearing, it's on my online shop, JustJams.
Yeah, these deaths could have been prevented. Some of them, man.
All of them could have been just ease up on the weight, man.
Ease up on the weight. You don't got an ego lift.
Yeah, that ego lifting shit, man. Just
do something you could do, or like,
and then move up.
Yeah, or if you, I don't know, cause you know when you first start working out, that's when you got like the most energy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably do that heavy ass shit first.
No, it seemed like they did that heavy ass shit first.
First.
Some of them. I don't know.
You never know. They probably already had their workout on.
Yeah, and they're
probably
tired.
That's their last thing before they leave. I mean, you go crazy.
The thing is, you gotta. Hey, it's crazy to just come in and be like, yeah, let me do 400 pounds. Yeah, I feel like you gotta warm up.
But you're gonna warm up light though. Something that feels light to you, get your muscles pumping. But hey, I don't know, man. I wasn't there to see it. So
I feel like it was straight ego lifting. I feel like these people just throwing around weight. But hey, from this video, get some spotters, have some friends.
Oh yeah, keep gym buddies around you and all that.
Don't ego lift and don't put yourself in compromising positions with the fucking with the shit behind your neck, especially behind your neck, chest area, you know. And then the treadmill shit, I don't know about that.
And then the lifting, man, keep it traditional. Don't try to change up your different grip. Slipping out your hand. Oh man. No, man.
Yeah.
Don't change up. Just keep it traditional. Just
Yeah, we aren't professionals, as you can see. We aren't professionals, but shit, we lifted before, man. So hey, I'm just saying, man. I ain't know.
No bar has ever.
No bar ain't hit my neck, so shit.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive, so listen to me. Shit. Oh, God. Well, hey, that was the video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us in the comments what the worst death was to you. Leave something. Shit. But we out. Peace.